Good afternoon. As you can tell, I'm on location. I am at a conference of National Black Churches, and I am excited about being here and about this conversation that we're having today, even as it relates to what we unshakable peace. And hello, hello, hello. Hi, Auntie. Hey, my joy. Hey, sunshine. Hey, Britt. Uh, you know I'm on hotel Wi-Fi, so if it seems like it goes out for a second, hang in. It's coming right back. Don't get frustrated. I'll try not to too. Hi, hey sister. Hey Tam. Hey Miss Lucy. Hey Eleanor. 2 weeks in a row. Look at you. All right. So today we're talking about unshakable peace. Unshakable peace doesn't mean that you won't have struggle. It doesn't mean that you are to pretend that you're not going through anything. That is not what unshakable peace means. Unshakable peace knows it says that when you are in those times, when you feel uncertainty, when you feel that liminal space of I don't really know what's going on, that you remember where you have to go. So often we try to do things on our own and it disturbs our peace. But when we know where we can go, and we're sure about that, that even though we can't change the circumstance, it can still be well with our soul. And that doesn't take away whatever we may be going through as far as our mental health is concerned. Grief is real. And in this season, for some of us, is more real than others. But imbalance and peace are not mutually exclusive. See if you can hear me say this. I may be struggling. I may feel depression. But that doesn't mean that I am without peace. It means that I'm working through something. It's only when we get stuck that our peace is expendable. Remember, as long as we know who we go to in those times when we are feeling that imbalance, feeling out of sorts, feeling like we are in turmoil, that it's only when we know where we should go. And for some of us, that's also a therapist, and don't take that, lightly. But for others of us, if we would just be still and trust what Philippians 4:7 says, that the peace that passes understanding can keep our hearts and minds. Again, does that mean we won't struggle? No. We wake up every day. I spent this last week having a lot of guilt about something, but I worked through it and I didn't lose my peace. I did all I could. And then when I couldn't do anything more, I turned it over to the one who could show me how I could get through it, even in the midst of it. And so my peace was not shaken. And so we've got to know that we got to work through those things. We can't think that peace and happiness are the same thing. There are going to be some unhappy times in our lives. Unhappiness comes. Sadness comes. But often when people are telling me that they're going through grief or struggles or going through, my prayer for them is comfort, yes, but also peace. Because comfort may take a while, but peace can be instantaneous only because we know where we go in those times. Don't be sidetracked by the struggle that you sacrifice your peace. Peace is an understanding beyond your comprehension sometimes that God is able. And in that you can find peace. It may not come to fruition. Your struggle may not end immediately. Your hurt may not go away. But those things, that's good, Tamara, that those things are external. Happiness, you know, waking up every day exuberant and vibrant. That may not be your lot. But that's why the song says, whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul. Therein lies peace. Therein lies joy. We'll talk about joy next week, but not you, Joy, but joy. We will, but peace is transcendent of our circumstances. Doesn't make the circumstances go away. But it takes us to a place in the midst of them where we can find equilibrium in disequilibrium situations. So my encouragement to us today, though the storms of life are raging for many of us, I have family members who are struggling with sickness and not knowing what the next thing is, and dealing with the anxiety that goes along with that. And my word to them is, don't lose your peace, even as you struggle with life's issues. Because in our peace is where our faith takes root and blooms. Because when we have faith that blooms, peace covers. Doesn't make it go away, doesn't change it, doesn't make it any less difficult, doesn't make it any less hard to contend with, but it gives us an undergirding of calm. It's Jesus' peace be still for our lives. So, we don't know what tomorrow holds for any of us. What one person is struggling with today may be our lot tomorrow. But let it be well with your soul. Because when it's well with your soul, you look at the struggle differently. You look at it through a lens of possibility. You look at it through a lens of, same God that got me through before will get me through again, when you have peace at your core. So my prayer for each of us during this season and whatever is going on in your lives, let your peace be unshakable. Let your peace be unshakable, even as the storm rages. Remember, Peter walked on water till he looked at the storm. So don't look at your storm. Look at your God. Hold on to your hope and make sure your peace stays unshakable. May God bless and keep you. I promise God is a peace giver and will give you peace even though your storms come. But you got to believe it, you got to walk in it, and your faith has to exemplify it. And when we do that, then this text comes to life in our lives. That the peace that passes all understanding, transcends understanding, will keep our hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. May God bless you and keep you is my prayer. Make sure you are living with unshakable peace and be encouraged. See you soon.